like a pair of cotton pants. They're $249. $149? I think she was saying some things are 25% off. My dear, those things would need to be about 75% off or 90% off before I could even afford them. But I don't know, maybe I don't belong in Stowe. An interesting sign here at the entrance to Stowe, Vermont. Black Trans Lives Matter. It's interesting because this town of Stowe is 97 point some odd percent white. And I looked it up, it's 0.2% black. But there you go. There you go. And on the other side of it, what does it say on the other side? And the other side says Black Lives Matter. All right, 68 degrees, late August day. And imagine too, I imagine a lot of you are coming here for leaf peeping season in October, when this is going to be even more beautiful and probably more crowded as well too. But degrees, which believe me, when you live in Florida, you come to a place like this in August and you get a day where it's 75 degrees, man. I feel fantastic. I feel so good. This is the joy of travel, isn't it, man? God almighty, you get a beautiful, perfect day like this. Filling up buttermilk pancakes here. You get 3 buttermilk pancakes, house-made maple sausage, bacon or ham for 18 bucks. I actually would like the blueberries. If you can add blueberries or chocolate chips for $2.50, but I've never spent $20.50 on pancakes. 20 bucks on pancakes. But you probably want to know, given the high prices, was it worth it? You know, should I go out and spend $20 on pancakes while I'm in Stowe, Vermont? Not cheap, huh? You know, pancakes do not come cheap in this cute, adorable little town, do they? Children under 8 should not be coming to the store alone. Now, I'm just wondering here, because this is not like a super pedestrian front. It's not on the main street. It's a little off the main street. I'm imagining like 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds coming in here without an adult. Huh. Is that, you know, a large problem in Stowe of like, you know, toddlers just shopping on their own? I don't know. That's super interesting, but let's find out. Okay, here's a hen rocking chair, because I knew you wanted one of those babies. Was $1,500, now yours for the low, low price of $1,196. Huh.
All adults, after tax, it comes out to being $85.60.
85 bucks for 2 tickets. I'm telling you, man, the price of things in Stowe, Vermont is rock bottom, so cheap. But would you like to guess what a half-day bike rental is per bike here in affluent Stowe, Vermont? Welcome to cloudy Stowe, Vermont. Oh my gosh! You know, I think it was Marcel Proust who said, "A change in the weather is enough to recreate the world and recreate yourself." You guys know that those of you who know me well, been watching my videos, my subscribers know that I live in St. Petersburg, Florida. St. Petersburg, Florida, folks, in August. If you've never been there, man, it is so swampy. It is so hot. You want a change in the weather to recreate yourself. And man, it's like, I think it's about 6:45 a.m. You guys know that I like waking up insanely early. I don't sleep that well in hotels or Airbnbs. And man, our hotel does not have very good blinds. So I've been up since like about 5:30. I'm like, I'm going outside. I got here. It's really quite foggy. We're going to take a little walk around anyways. I'm waiting for breakfast places to open. As you guys know, I'm always waking up super hungry. I'm right next to this place, Butler's Pantry, which supposedly has amazing pancakes and French toast and things of that nature in this old Butler's house, which is circa 1830, according to this, but they don't open till 8 a.m. So there's, as you can see, there's nobody up but me. It's so quiet this morning in Stowe, Vermont, and it is like, it's like late. This is the 3rd week of August, and it is I would say like in the high 50s or something like that temperature, and it feels amazing to me. I can't tell you how much I like that, and the fact that it's not sunny, that's okay too, because I think it's going to be later. But we're here for a wedding this weekend. My niece is getting married. It's the first Seminole wedding in many, many years, and I want to show you guys around Stowe a little bit. Often described as one of the cutest little towns anywhere. You're going to see, I'm going to show you some clips of other YouTubers, what they've said about this place.
All right, thoughts on Main Street, Stowe? What are we thinking?
I want to live here. It's
Like, are
so
we getting
cute.
property? Are we buying today?
No, because we walked by the real estate things and everything was very expensive. So yeah.
But probably worth it because this place is awesome.
This place is so
Neither of us
cool.
want to leave. It is so cool. Ashley is like more in love with Stowe than I am. She's gone crazy here.
Okay, I got a full night's rest and it's so beautiful and I'm just in the best mood today.
I know, and I love it. So I think we're moving here. So there's that.
Are you looking for the cutest small town in the USA and one of the most beautiful mountain villages that you can find in America? Welcome to Stowe, Vermont.
Welcome to Vermont. It's no secret that the Northeast is the best place to see fall foliage, so we're starting our New England adventures right here in Stowe, Vermont.
So we just got to downtown Stowe, and it is the cutest little town.
It is exactly what you think of when you think of a New England town in the fall.
So let's go explore it.
Gushing about the cuteness of it. It is founded in 1763, from what I understand. Actually, they made a town charter of this place in 1763. And for some reason, though, nobody really came here or lived here until 1793, so there were 30 years there. But if you buy a $46 t-shirt or sweatshirt downtown here on the main street in one of these irresistibly cute shops, it will say Stowe, 1763, even though it was a ghost town for 30 years. This town is loud truck. This town is famous for, of course, the ski resort, Stowe Ski Resort, Mount Mansfield, which is the highest mountain in Vermont. Not going to be able to. Wouldn't it be nice if I could flip the camera around and show it to you? But it's foggy this morning. I know I could be recording on another morning, but I thought you folks might like to see what Main Street in Stowe looks like with absolutely no people around whatsoever. So we're going to take a little walk this morning. We're going to have some breakfast. I'm going to show you around Stowe. I'm going to show you a few interesting spots. And let's have a little fun here in Stowe. Go upstairs here. I'll show you the second room, the second level where we are staying. Jen and the kids are sleeping, so I will show you what our room looks like later. But you see, isn't this neat the way they have the walls painted? With all these nice rugs, sort of like, you know, like, look at this nice, comfortable couch out here in the corridor, you know? You don't get that at a Spring Hill Suites, do you? These sort of little nooks where, if you wanted to, you could come here with your morning coffee, reading lamp. You could sit here and read a book and look out on Main Street, Stowe. Pretty sweet, huh? Green Mountain Inn. This is a really pretty old hotel, 1833. And usually in a rambling old hotel like this, it's hard to get 2 queen beds in one room. So these rooms are big for historical hotels. So there's a coffee machine here, I think you said, right, John? Mm-hmm. The Keurig coffee machine. There's a refrigerator. It's a nice hotel, isn't it, John?
Yeah, it is nice.
We got a view out here of Main Street in the middle of downtown Burlington. And there's a pool here, outdoor pools, a jacuzzi, a lot of cool stuff. A sauna too?
Yeah, indoor and outdoor jacuzzi.
Really?
And a workout area.
All right. Entry is finally opened. It's 8 a.m. First one in here. Place is already going to be filling up. Buttermilk pancakes here. You get 3 buttermilk pancakes, house-made maple sausage, bacon or ham for 18 bucks. I actually would like the blueberries. If you can add blueberries or chocolate chips for $2.50, but I've never spent $20.50 on pancakes. 20 bucks on pancakes. I think I'm too poor. I think I'm just gonna get the buttermilk pancakes. I've seen them. I mean, they look amazing. Still 18 bucks, 20 bucks for pancakes. Damn, welcome to Stowe, Vermont, I guess. All right. Nobody wanted to have breakfast with me this early. Everybody's still sleeping, so I'm out here. I'm just reading the Stowe Reporter, the local newspaper, while I'm having my breakfast here, waiting for my breakfast. Love this thing. The police blotter has so many interesting items here. I love a small town police blotter. They've also got a court blotter here too, and they talk about somebody who just got, someone who just pleaded no contest to fentanyl trafficking. This guy had to pay only $147, it says, in fines and fees. Wow, that's a tremendous deal, isn't it? You're trafficking fentanyl. $147 fine? I mean, how much did the guy make in actually selling the fentanyl, right? Crazy. Well, well, well. I like it when my food takes up the entire plate, man. Hopefully I won't make too much of a mess out of this. This looks great. All right, so we got a nice, big jug of Vermont maple syrup here, though it's cold. Feels cold. That's kind of weird. All right. Be nice if the maple syrup was heated up, but you can't have it all, can you? This looks so good. These pancakes seem like they weigh about 5 pounds each. These things are worth the hype. These things are freaking amazing. I mean, it's such a so thick and so dense. I mean, of course, Vermont maple syrup is famous, but I mean, these things, it's the syrup that makes it too. I mean, I would love to know what their secret is. I have no idea. But look at them. This is perfection. This is so good. Pancakes, and I think it's the syrup. This is not like, this is Vermont maple syrup. You buy it like at Trader Joe's or whatever. A more intensely maple flavor. It's so good. I already told you the pancakes were freaking amazing in there, but you probably want to know, given the high prices, was it worth it? Should I go out and spend $20 on pancakes while I'm in Stowe, Vermont? And I'm going to say it depends, because, that bill came too. So here's what I got. I got an order of pancakes, which comes with 2 small sausages, and obviously, amazing syrup, Vermont maple syrup. And I got a cup of coffee, right? And with tip, it was $27. Not cheap, huh? Pancakes do not come cheap in this cute, adorable little town, do they? So was it worth it? I would say, why the hell not while you're on vacation? Because you know what? You can pay for some extravagantly expensive pancakes and they're going to be great. Or you could go someplace and pay a slightly less extravagant price, but they might not be good, so you're kind of getting screwed either way. So, $18 for pancakes, what are you going to do? It's probably going to be $13.95 somewhere else, and they might taste like crap. So what the hell? You may as well have them. Other thing, though, that I don't like, and this is common in a lot of countries, but it's not too common in the U.S., is where the waitress comes over with a credit card machine, and you have to decide how much to tip her, like immediately while she's standing there. And the 3 preset options are 18%, 20%, and 25%, which I find curious. Why? Why not 15, 20, 25, right? Anyways, those minor quibbles aside, would I eat here again? Yes, I would. An hour or two makes, man, it was like I could hardly see anything. It was so foggy out here about an hour and a half ago. And now the sun is coming out. It is going to be a spectacular, beautiful day. And I'm over on Sunset Street, just on the edge of downtown here, heading up to Sunset Rock. This is supposedly one of the nice vantage points where you get a good view of Stowe and the surrounding area. And I'm thinking, I try to do a little drone flight while I'm up there. I'll give you guys a little drone footage if I can swing it. First I'm going to give a couple of excuses and tell you how much I love you guys. I've got a partially torn ACL and a torn meniscus in my right knee, which has not been operated on yet, and really bad arthritis in that knee. So, damn, I'm really hoping this thing is not super steep. If it's really arduous, I might not make it. Let's see. This is not very steep at all. And there's nobody else here. It's about 8:45 by now. Shouldn't be too bad. I made it to the first overlook, and it was a little more arduous than I thought. I mean, it was only like 10 minutes, but it was pretty freaking steep for somebody who has a bad knee. I shouldn't complain though, it's a really nice, beautiful views, but we're gonna go to the upper overlook. I think the views are gonna be much better because here we have a lot of trees sort of in the way of our views of Mount Mansfield. And beautiful The Stowe Community Church is really the iconic centerpiece of the city, isn't it? You can see the ski trails there off in the distance. All right, this is so funny. Somebody's dragged a ratty old love seat up here, I guess a recliner love seat up here. And if it wasn't all wet, I think I might get comfy on this thing. But I don't know if I've reached the upper overlook or what, honestly, folks. I'm a little bit lost. There is a bit of an overlook here. Is this the overlook? Is there somewhere else I'm supposed to go? Whoa, shit. All right. It's a little slippery, just took a spill. That's okay. If you're a reasonably fit person, this is a fine hike. For me, with my knee, this is a little bit torturous. But yeah, I'm not saying this isn't a good view. It is, but I mean, they'd need to chop down an awful lot of trees here for this to be like a genuinely awesome overlook. I don't know, just my opinion. We might need to do a little drone flight here to figure out what we can find. Sunset Rock, that's totally worth it. But I would say give the upper overlook a pass unless you just want extra exercise or unless you're flying a drone. It was an excellent place to fly my drone. Well, we'll see how the footage turns out, but I think it was an excellent place to fly my drone. And I didn't crash it in any of the trees, so that worked out perfectly. Weather's shaping up. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Stowe for my niece's wedding, and gonna do some other fun stuff. Lunchtime. I'm already hungry again, and we are at a place called Ranch Camp, which is just outside downtown Stowe. And as you can see, there's a nice outdoor area to eat in here. They've got tacos, they have burritos, they have like falafel sandwiches, wraps, salads, burgers, things of that nature. Jen, I just checked making a little video here, which I'm going to put you in. We've got a nice little view sitting outside here. And I would like to ask you, I just inquired about the bike rental here since it's a bike shop.
Yeah.
They don't have 1 hour bike rentals, but would you like to guess what a half-day bike rental is per bike here in affluent Stowe, Vermont? By adding that word affluent in, I've influenced her guess. No, I'm going to ask you what your guess is.
I'm not saying.
$40 per bike? $60 per bike for a half day. I mean, I don't usually spend $60 to rent a car. That's a little too rich for my blood.
Yeah, prices are high.
Yeah, prices are high. The prices are very high, but it's worth it, right? You're not sure if it's worth it?
Well, they're probably not.
Let's see how good the food is.
Probably specialty bikes or something for that price.
I did not ask. As soon as they said 60, I said, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's like a Lamborghini. I don't want it for $60 for a half day, you know? So we will not be doing that. But supposedly there's another bike rental place called AJ's down the street that has bike rentals for $13 for 1 hour. So I guess maybe the bikes here are like super fancy ones or something. I don't know. But if you want to rent a very expensive bike, come to Ranch Camp. Yeah.
Mountain bikers in the parking lot.
Yeah. If you want to rent maybe a super high-end, extremely expensive bike, come to the Ranch Camp. Right. Chicken tacos here look quite good. And Jen got the Stowe Local, which basically just a fancy salad. All right. And a beautiful setting. Tell people what these things cost here. 15. And the chicken tacos were 14. So there you go. These are very good tacos. First of all, the tortillas are... I don't usually like wheat tortillas. These are like stone, what would you call these things, Jen?
Like, I don't know. Well, wheat tortillas, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean stone? Oh, like stone ground?
Stone ground or something like that. First of all, there's a lot of content in them. They're stuffed. There's black beans, there's carrots. Not carrots, sorry. There's black beans, there's corn,
Substantial
there's
portion.
avocado, there's grilled chicken. And I don't usually like wheat tortillas, but those are actually very good. I didn't even notice they were putting them on wheat tortillas, which I probably wouldn't have even ordered it if I knew they were wheat tortillas because it sounds too healthy. But they're actually very, very good. How was yours? Jay's Bikes and Sports Shop. We found a much cheaper bike rental place. $13 an hour, or I think she said $25 for a half day, something like that. We have pretty nice bikes too. We got some Specialized bikes here. Actually, Jen got Cannondale, I got Specialized, and we're going on the Stowe Recreation Trail, which is 5 miles, I think, in each direction, something like that. So here we go. Here we go. Sorry, my camera was acting a little wild here, but the Stowe Quiet Path. Walkers and joggers only, no bikes. Okay. Guess we will not be going on there. But this thing is it's not a loop trail. I think it's 5 miles in each direction. And I don't know if we're going to make the whole thing because we've got a wedding we're going to this afternoon. But it's a beautiful day. It's like, I don't know, 75 degrees, which, believe me, when you live in Florida, you come to a place like this in August and you get a day where it's 75 degrees, man. I feel fantastic. I feel so good. This is the joy of travel, isn't it, man? God almighty, you get a beautiful, perfect day like this. Get yourself on, you get a pair of wheels so you can get out of your car. You don't have to walk everywhere. You don't have to drive everywhere. And look at that. We just happened to have bumped into my kids. They're right over here, and my nephews. That's so funny. We just bumped into them. I had no idea they were even here. Now we got a nice little bridge we're gonna go over here. And I don't know if we're gonna make it across this entire trail in an hour. Maybe we'll have to pay a little bit more to ride the whole thing. We'll say then the 13 bucks per hour. I think they said it's $25 for a half day or 13 for an hour. But this is really pretty. I think this is called the Little River. I'll fact check myself on that in the subtitles if I'm wrong, but I think it's the Little River here. There's people hanging out here. Very nice afternoon. Sorry. People doing a little sunbathing here and chilling out on a Saturday afternoon. Another Stowe breakfast. This morning we're at the Stowe Bakery, which is just outside downtown. Busy little place on a Sunday morning. Jen's having a little oatmeal here. We're sitting in the shade, sitting outside. It's a beautiful morning. How is the oatmeal, Jen?
It's good.
It is good?
Some, I don't know if it's steel cut oats or overnight oats or something, but it's something.
$4.98, not bad. And I've got a breakfast sandwich, ham, egg, and cheese. And it is $8.35, which is not too bad. There's another breakfast sandwich, I think, that doesn't have meat in it. That's $6.85, which is pretty decent. By Stowe standards, this is not a cheap town, is it? The coffee is a little more expensive. 16 ounces. I love to tell people prices because I like to know prices of things. 16-ounce coffee. Two 16-ounce coffees cost $7.70. So it's almost $4 for a cup of coffee. But it is good coffee, at least. Yeah, it is good coffee. Let's test out the breakfast sandwich here. It's heavy, it weighs a lot, which is good. That's my first standard of whether I like a breakfast sandwich or not. It weighs a lot, so it's on, did they say a homemade biscuit?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on a homemade biscuit. It's tall and it's also heavy. That is very good. The biscuit is buttery as hell. I think probably has thousands of calories. The ham is really good. Black Forest ham.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like
That is really good. You feel a little disgusting eating it because it's so buttery, the biscuit. I wish there was a way to eat this thing without getting so buttery. And the biscuit's kind of falling apart.
You need 2 hands.
Good point. But they've got some really good looking cookies in here. They've got good looking cookies, they've got muffins and danishes, things like that. $4.20 for a cookie though, yikes. Chocolate croissant, $5. Quiches, $6. Fresh breads. Nice place. headed over to the Vermont toll road. Jen is at the helm in a rare appearance, driving the vehicle, so I can do a little filming. And the Vermont toll road supposedly has been bringing motorists up Mount Mansfield. You can park not at the summit, but at 3,800 feet, which is pretty high up. Summit's just a little more than 4,000. I guess it opened in 1923. Back then it probably cost like 10 cents or something like that, right, Jen? What would you think? And now the price is a lot. We're going to find out exactly what it is, but I think it's $35, and then there's a per person charge depending on how many people you've got in your car. So I think it's going to cost us like $50 to go up this toll road, which is only 4.5 miles long. But what the hell? We're on vacation, right, Jen? What do you think?
Yeah.
Money well spent. All right, now we're getting a phone call.
Much for that. The toll road is closed today for a bike race.
Isn't that lovely? You know, they couldn't do that like on a Tuesday or something like that. Come on, man. How about just racing here on the damn road? Oh, well.
So we cannot go on the toll road. We're going to look into this Stowe gondola ride,
Mount Mansfield gondola ride. Now this says lift closed, which is not promising, although the damn thing seems to be running. Toll road will be closed. Are they going to let us go on this thing? I'm really sick of things being closed. Let's see what happens. Tickets. I might have to just sneak onto this gondola. Let's see what happens here. I've heard this thing is very expensive also, so, but the toll road's expensive too. I think it was going to be $51 to go on the toll road, so let's see what happens. Hi guys.
Hi.
Is it closed or?
It's closed for now. We open up at 10.
So we buy the tickets over there? It is open. Okay, cool.
Open up.
I saw that huge banner that said lift closed. We just tried to go on the toll road and that thing was closed.
Yeah.
And then we saw that sign that said closed. I thought, oh boy, I hope everything's not closed.
We have to.
All right, thanks guys. All right, so are you guys in line or no? No. No? Okay. I can film.
Dylan, come here. Hi there. Hello. How much are the tickets?
They are $40 each.
Do we want to do it?
Sure, why not?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Can we get two?
Alright.
It'll be a treat for us.
Okay. All adults, after tax, it comes out to be $85.60.
$85 for 2 tickets. I'm telling you, man, the price of things in Stowe, Vermont is rock bottom. So cheap.
And you can just insert the chip right in.
It's about maybe 68 degrees, late August day. And imagine too, imagine a lot of you are coming here for leaf peeping season in October, when this is going to be even more beautiful and probably more crowded as well too, but excited, Jen? Yeah. Are you nervous? No. She's been on gondolas before. She's a pro skier. Jen is a professional skier.
Walk automatically, watch your head when you get out.
Thank you.
So there were some ladies that were asking the man about hiking. He said you can hike up in about an hour and then it's free to ride a gondola down.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us that before we bought the tickets?
If we had more time, we could hike up.
Why didn't you tell us that before we bought the tickets?
Well, they were asking where's the hiking trail.
Aha.
We didn't walk up asking about hiking.
But what trail is that? The long trail?
I don't know. It could be. I don't know. They were just, I didn't know the name of the trail. They were just asking where the
All right, so there you go. We could have saved ourselves $85 and gone up the hard way. All right, can we open these windows anymore, or this is it? That's it. All right. And off we go.
Yeah, he pointed back here. See, there's a trailhead,
Okay.
and I guess that guy's probably doing it too.
Oh, there he is. I see him hiking. Yeah, there you go.
And then it goes up between the trees.
There you go. All right. So there is a way around paying all this money, and then you get to ride free on the way down. Okay. But I would rather do it the opposite way. I would rather walk down. Although with my knees, maybe not.
It's probably with your knees harder. But
Yeah, you're right. To beautiful Stowe, Vermont. I'm here with Jen. We're coming here for a wedding this weekend. Jen, how do you like Stowe so far?
it's a nice break from Florida weather. It's nice to be here. It's much, temperature's perfect, not much humidity, I love the trees. It's nice. I like it a lot.
Would be nice to come back for the fall foliage season, wouldn't it? Stowe was opened in 1937, and an Austrian came here in 1936 to found a ski school. But skiing started here like in the 1800s, mid-1800s it says. But winter tourism began to pick up in like, I guess, the 1930s. Huh. And this lift that they built in the late 1930s had 86 single chairs, and it was the longest chairlift in the world, spanning 6,330 feet with a 2,000 elevation gain. Nice.
Yeah, down there I think it said it's 57 degrees.
Oh, it's warmer than that. $5 to get up here. You did things the hard way.
This is the freeway.
But the freeway.
4 days a week I come up.
Do you really? So you just saved $85.
Wow.
Times
And how much does it cost?
And today's.
I'm sorry. I mean, how long does it take?
39 for the summer. I keep track.
30 minutes time.
How long did it take you?
An hour and a half, and we come up through the woods, so it's really pretty, and then we hook into the ski trails. And I have a bunch of friends that do it, and my husband. So.
Is there a quicker path too, or just the one you took?
Is that the
No,
long
that's the
trail?
quick.
There's only one.
It's not
Well,
the
it's
long
the
trail.
Hazelton Trail.
No, Hazelton.
The long
yeah.
trail
And then
would take you.
Hazelton.
But if people do it, they should budget like an hour and a half.
If they're in good shape.
And if they're in bad shape,
If they do it
3 hours?
Shouldn't do it.
They shouldn't do it at all? Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's tough. It's in the
All right.
woods. It's a brook, basically. So there's a water, there's rocks.
All right.
Sounds beautiful.
So it's
All right.
beautiful if you're a hiker.
Okay.
If you're a walker, a runner, and you want to do it, you could go up the work road that loops up.
Okay.
That's like this the whole time.
You gotta have good knees, I think, probably.
Well, that's why we take.
That's why I take the gondola down.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard on the knees doing downwards,
Oh,
yes.
absolutely. It's all lungs,
All right.
heart going up, and
Nice. Cemeteries, and I sure as heck am. Right behind the Visitors Information Center, right behind Main Street, there's a nice old cemetery here. It dates to 1798. The Old Yard Center Cemetery. So I'm going to take a look around this place. I love the location over here, down sort of the sloping hill right next to some trees. But I'm impressed that this dude, John Simmons, he was born in 1779 in Stowe, Vermont. Wow, and he died at age 90 in 1869. Now, I mean, living to age 90 when you're born in the 1700s, damn, very impressive. Look at this one. It just says Little Lily. No other information, at least you can't see any other information. It has the finger pointing up to the heavens. So I showed you what Main Street looked like in the fog and with no one around. Here's what it looks like on a busy Sunday afternoon. It's a surprising amount of traffic for a small town, but it's only confined to the downtown area, but really a few streets, and then once you get out of town, you're fine. But lovely day here. It's going to be a lot more crowded if you come in the leaf season in October. Want to come in the quietest time of year, come in the mud season, which is, let's say, November. November is probably the quietest month of the year here.
One, I presume, is the father, that guy that brings his dog and stuff. Is that the guy you don't like? What is that?
Stowe Public House is a nice place for craft beers and such. Oh, I was wondering, I thought there was a band behind me. Very, very neat. What a beautiful old church. Called Northwood Gallery. It's right on the main street. Lots of nice little shops in Stowe. Of course, again, don't expect any bargains. There's a lot of unique gifts and a lot of unique shops. You know, it's not, there's no chain stores anywhere around here at all. There's no CVS, there's no Walgreens, there's no KFC, there's no McDonald's. There is a Starbucks though, and that's about it. Here's Butler's Pantry. What a nice place to sit outside and have breakfast. I think I got too close to him. So when I ate there the other morning, it was too cold to sit outside. Now it's a little bit later, so it's a good time to do it. Hey, look who's here! Look who's here! Look who I just found on Main Street. My brother and his wife, Maria. Say hi, guys. Pants. They're $249. And I was looking and just picked something at random in here. This is a shirt, a white shirt. And it's $198 for a short sleeve shirt. I know I'm a total cheapskate, but that was one of the most extravagantly expensive men's clothing stores I've ever been to in my life. Holy shit. And dude, and I was just in Tokyo too. I mean, I was literally just in Japan. $279 or $249 for like a pair of cotton pants, white short sleeve linen shirt, $198. Like a regular like cotton button down white sleeve, white, you know, solid white shirt, button down shirt, short sleeve was a $149. And I think she was saying some things are 25% off. My dear, those things would need to be about 75% off or 90% off before I could even afford them. But I don't know, maybe I don't belong in Stowe or shouldn't be shopping here. Another seminar here, an honorary seminar.
I think it's we're half the town these days.
Honorary seminar, Kevin seminar, filling up his gas tank. Look at this New Yorker. Look at that, New York. Another obnoxious New Yorker. Now you're getting in my vlog now too. This is Christina.
Hello, everybody.
So isn't it my luck? I just bumped into the most beautiful lady in Stowe right here, and now she's in my vlog, and now this is gonna go viral.
Yes.
Millions of views I will get. This young lady did the worm last night.
I actually
on the dance floor, and
I do it right here?
I didn't even know. You want to do a gas station worm? I didn't even know you were capable of worming, and I've known her since she was a newborn baby.
Now you know.
And I saw a new aspect of her last night. I didn't even know. Are you guys going home? Are you leaving Stowe?
We're on our way out, so you're lucky.
Give anybody who watches the video one tip. What one thing do you recommend about Stowe, Vermont?
Oh, you know, that's a great question. Something with maple syrup.
Something with maple syrup.
Yeah, we had some crepes yesterday with maple syrup. It was amazing.
Where's the cheapest place to buy maple syrup in Stowe, Vermont?
Shaw's General Store had some good maple syrup.
About right here at the gas station.
Oh, there you go.
What about right here?
There you have it.
Because there's no like CVS or Walgreens or anything here, is there?
Not that we've come across.
Or Walmart? Would you say this place could use like a large Walmart right on the main street,
Maybe
Kevin?
a Costco, you know.
This is a drink. What does it look like?
I know.
So this
what
is
it?
Jack and Jenna, two more seminars who are here
We should be
invading
known. We were
the town
already
of Stowe.
interviewed last night.
Are you guys leaving too?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are all going back together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What
Hitting the road.
What would you say to visitors of Stowe, Vermont, Jenna? I'm putting you on the spot. Where should they go? What is the one thing?
Skinny pancake.
Skinny pancake? Was it good?
Oh my God.
Because I had pancakes at this other place and they were like $20.
They didn't even
How much
have
are they at
pancakes
Skinny,
there.
Jack?
They're,
Only crepes.
You know,
It doesn't even.
$19.99.
Don't. She probably paid. Did you pay or did she pay? Who paid?
I think Jenna did.
I think I actually did, but
So Skinny pancake. All right, because the pancake place I went to
I don't
down here,
remember how much it was.
it was like $20, but it was very good. They were incredible pancakes, but
Oh,
they were
really?
$20.
Yeah,
Literally.
we picked the worst spot.
Yeah,
The thing that I've noticed about a lot of the shops of Stowe is that there are various different signs. I'm at a place called Stowe Craft Remarkable Things, which looks like it's going to be an interesting little shop. It's right behind the gas station here on Main Street, off of Main Street, I should say. There's different signs warning parents, you know, against poor behavior and such. So there must be a lot of bad parents who come to Stowe. Because, for example, this sign says, "Welcome parents!" Exclamation point. For everyone's safety, children under 8 must be accompanied by an adult. Please ask for assistance when touching products. Thank you. So, what have we got here? So, children under 8 should not be coming to the store alone. Now, I'm just wondering here, because this is not like a super pedestrian front. It's not on the main street. It's a little off the main street. I'm imagining like 4, 5, 6, 7-year-olds coming in here without an adult. Huh. Is that, you know, a large problem in Stowe of like, you know, toddlers just shopping on their own? I don't know. That's super interesting, but let's find out. We've got some like women's hippie clothing in here. Rabbit pillows, squirrel pillows. Nice little deck out here overlooking the little river. Various different products. Cute little pig. Okay, here's a hen rocking chair, because I knew you wanted one of those babies. Was $1,500, now yours for the low price of $1,196.
Huh. Don't think so. I love this little covered bridge. This guy's got good speed. He's a pretty fast runner. Good speed, very good speed. Von Trapp Beer Hall a couple nights ago. Now we're back. Now we're at the Von Trapp Bakery. One of the most spectacular settings for a bakery, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful patio out here. Look at the view. And of course, this is the famous Sound of Music family. Those Von Trapps, same family, still owns these places. And they came here, as I understand it, during World War II to Stowe. And our family continues to, their descendants continue to operate these businesses. And what a beautiful place. They're not great, this being Stowe. Cookies are like $4. Pumpkin bread, I think is, you know, I don't know, the prices are, it's overpriced, but that's okay. I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna get something. They've got like pre-made sandwiches in here, snacks, baked goods, things like that. So this is not the original Von Trapp hotel from the World War II era, but apparently I think there was a fire in like the early 1980s and it was reconstructed around that time. But look at, you know, so they came from Austria, obviously, and they've brought this sort of Tyrol, I think Tyrolean region is where they came from in Austria, that same sort of architecture, which is just absolutely stunning. What a beautiful place too. All of the flowers, just beautiful. What a beautiful hotel this is. Wow, I think the next time I come to Stowe, I'm going to stay here. If I can afford it. I don't know exactly what the prices are here. I'll find out. Post some captions here for you guys. This. Here they are right here, the Trapp family. You see, I love the way that they have named things after Austrian greats. Strauss, Schubert, Mozart, the rooms and the halls. Stairs to the dining room, lounge, wine cellar, game room. This feels like an Austrian style place, but then you've got all this memorabilia, Trapp family memorabilia in here. Very nice. Here you've got Baron George and Maria von Trapp here on the steps of their home in Stowe, 1945. Family in Salzburg, Austria, 1937. I think just about a year before they came here, I believe. Library here, and then on each floor there's also bookshelves. When you come out of the staircase, there's bookshelves, so you can pick out things to read as well too. So obviously, this place is run by people who are bibliophiles, which is cool to see. Play a game of chess while you're in here. Classical music. Von Trapp, the captain, and their 6 children are all buried in here as well too. Isn't that neat? Nice setting for it. That's Maria's grave right over there. Can't get any closer because there's signs and a rope. Are starting their happy hour nice and early, which you'd love to see it. What a setting to come out here and have a drink, huh? Pretty sweet place. And it is just about time for us to start heading out to Burlington and the airport. So our weekend in Stowe is sadly over. Love to come back in October and leaf peeping season sometime. And maybe I'll stay this place next time. I don't know, it is pretty spectacular, but thank you guys so much for tuning in this time. If you enjoyed the video, there's so much more content for you to explore here on my channel. So check it out, guys. And please like and subscribe. It really helps out massively in the algorithm, and I really appreciate you folks. So stay tuned for next time. I enjoy airports, but I'm a big-time small airport aficionado. So far, Burlington International Airport here in Vermont. Love this airport. It only took us 2 minutes to get through security, as it often does like that in small airports. And so we had plenty of time to play games. This is the best game room at any airport I can remember. So first of all, they got ping pong, as you can see. They got foosball. I don't know what the heck the name of this game is, but we just played this game for like a half hour. I love this game. And there was somebody playing the piano here a little bit earlier. There's board games. I mean, Monopoly. Like, seriously? Like, you have a major delay, like an 8-hour delay, you can play a game of Monopoly. Love it. Nobody here in this airport. Love that even more. Super airport, 5 stars, love it. Although, The escalators were broken on the way into this airport, so we had to like carry our bags up and down the stairs. That was not too cool. Actually, I'll take 1 star off for that.